Okay, so I finally cut my hair short. I've had long layers for, I don't know, 17, 18 years. I'm so ready for it to go, and I'm kind of having fun with this one because it's versatile. Well, maybe because it's new and that's why I'm playing with it a lot. But anyway, here's my long hair, and it did have much more layers in it, but I trimmed it maybe about 2, 3 months ago, and then it grew out a lot because I was taking biotin supplements. But anyway, I'm just combing it really taut against my head. Before I did this, by the way, I straightened my hair, and so moving on. Combing it taut against my scalp, this will ensure that it will be even, and also tying it in the back, making sure it's in the middle, that it's going to be even. And now I'm going to tie the second hair tie in the bottom, and I'm just sliding it down to give it some allowance for me to adjust, because I don't want my hair to be too short, like surprisingly. And because my hair is slightly wavy, it's going to bounce back up, so it's going to be much shorter than what I cut off with it being straight. So anyway, blah 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 blah. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut it, and I'm kind of freaking out right now because I've never cut my hair short before. I've always been trimming my long hair. So there we go. I don't have much of it, that's why, yeah, it's not much thickness to it. So bye bye. So anyway, this turned out to be an angled lob, and I could have kept this and, you know, do some kind of cute styles with it, wavy styles, but I was just ready to sport a much shorter hair because this kind of still looks the same as, you know, like there's not really that much change. So now I want to make it even all the way around, so I'm using the back of my hair as a guide, and I'm gonna cut it straight through where the line is. You see that? That's where the back of my hair is. That's the length. I'm gonna cut off the long parts here. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, but before I do that, I'll just part my hair again in the middle to make sure that it's even. I could have parted in the side so that you can wear it sideways where one side is, I don't know, but anyway, I wanted it to be versatile, and that's why I parted in the middle. So, enough of that. Now, you can see that it's kind of long, or it's like a flyaway there, but don't worry about that. We're gonna adjust that later. So I'm parting my hair from ear to ear, separating the front part to the back. And now with the back, I'm also dividing that in half. And now I'm gonna take out the bluntness of it. I want just a slight layer, and that's why I am pulling it so that the hair is parallel to the ground. I'm gonna cut where that gadget, I forgot what the gadget's called, but I'm gonna cut it right there. As you can see, that where the arrows are, that's where the shortest part is. So I'm gonna cut that. Now, if I wanted much more, like a heavy layers, then I would make it parallel to my scalp, and I would angle it upwards this way, and then cut it in that angle that's kind of parallel to my scalp. But I just want a slight layer so that the bottom part won't be too rounded, because as I mentioned, my hair is slightly wavy, and it curls at the bottom. So I'm just going all around my head to trim off that long part. And now I'm just tying it off to, you know, keep it separate. I'm doing it to the other side as well. Okay, so you see that where the shortest one is, now I'm gonna cut that long part right there. And so that way, you know, it doesn't curl in too much. Going around. I'm just checking to make sure that everything's okay before I proceed. And so far I'm happy with it. Alright. So now I'm tying off the back, and now I'm going to work on the front part of my hair. Now I want this part layered because, I don't know, I just couldn't get away from layers right now. And I want some bangs as well. So this is the kind of style that I did also on my previous hair cutting video, to make sure it kind of tapers around my face a little bit. And, you know, now for some bangs, I'm just gonna separate a smaller portion, and this part I'm just gonna do in increments because I want to make sure it doesn't get too short. And I'm cutting it upwards, kind of slanted. And later on, I'm just going to continue cutting it shorter and shorter, but right now I'm just kind of testing it out. See, I can do a little side swept bangs if I want. I can also hide them. Like with what I do with the kind of hair that I have and how much I have and the texture of it and all of that, it worked out in a way where I could either hide my bangs or make them appear to be a little bit more blunt. And I can't see my screen. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, I'm parting my hair in the middle again. Why? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I'm smiling. Okay, I'm just trying to find out if it's nice and even. And you can see here, it's not, because the long part is coming from my scalp. So what I'm going to do is just the top portion, I'm just going to kind of layer it out a little bit more just to shorten it so that's not sticking out like that, like what you saw earlier. So I'm just going to pull it upwards, straight up, and then I'm going to snip. Come on. Tying it off first. This is the same technique that I did in my my previous hair cutting video as well. It's getting shorter and shorter. Okay, I wanted more bangs, so I divided that section again and cut it. Now making sure that I can either make it appear or disappear. A little bit will be sticking out, but we can use some kind of product that can help it stay put. Hairspray. Hello. So you can see that? I can kind of hide it. If I part it on the other side, it's kind of sleek. And this is at night. I just got back from a meeting, and I noticed that the back part was, it's like a U shape or almost a V, and I want to cut that off because I just want it as you know, to be even all the way around as much as possible. So I'm just going through the same steps again from earlier, tying it in the back, and now that little portion there, I can tell that's what's giving that sharp U shape or V shape or whatever. So because I cut off the bottom portion, so now it's blunt again, so what I'm going to do is try to thin it out as I did earlier. So now I'm going all around my head again, and this time I'm not cutting it bluntly because it's already short, so I want to make sure that I don't do too much, and that's why I'm cutting it at an angle. Now I'm not a hairdresser, so you know, I'm really taking risks doing this, but I don't know, it's kind of fun. So we can keep on doing this all the way around. And yes, I am happy with it. I'm very, very happy with it so far, and I kind of like it. So over here, I'm just sporting messy waves side part, and my husband misses my hair, my long hair, but he likes it. And this one is part in the middle. This one I'm showing a little bit of my bangs. This is like second, third day hair, so that's why it's all flat. This one is sleek, and I kind of like this one too. This is wash and go. I just blow dried the bangs part and then left to go to work. And yep, that's my natural waves there. And I think this is my favorite one, sporting some bangs and have just like a slight curl at the bottom there. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Goodbye!